Alright. What's up, guys? We've got forearms are back today. So, we've got deadlift in that means, so we'll see how strong that is. Still getting into the mood, you know, like, certain mood for gym, you know, you have to get into it. So, obviously, we're not going to be using any. We're not going to be using any. What's it called? Grip thingy-mabobs? Wrist wrap? Okay, they're not grips, wrist wraps. We're not going to be using them. Two reasons. We need to strengthen our wrists, and then also on top of that, we don't need them. I mean, there's no point, you know? We're not really using our wrists that much for this, so let's go. Straight into it, guys. This is going pretty well so far. This set always kind of goes well though, so we've got to be just cautious. We're getting overexcited, right? Okay. I forgot to send out YouTube, one sec. My bad. No, we're back. Cool. Just double checking you guys on. All good. So that one's always easier than the next one we're about to do. Obviously I have to do it and then I have to drop set. Then the next exercise, but this way is a lot harder than this way, so I'm gonna have to see how that goes. I do hope it goes well though. Hey man, we're listening to some Indian music, man. We're just jamming today. Bit more of a comic, so this one doesn't like exert me too far. Like it doesn't make me push super hard. Obviously you need to push in all your exercises, but you know there's certain exercises, you know, like deadlifting is gonna push you hard, right? This isn't gonna push you as hard as something like deadlifting. So we do need to. I know we do need to, but we are gonna chill actually a little bit before we get into the bigger exercise. I guess it kind of ramps up because the next exercise after these two forearm ones is pretty high weight and pretty exciting. I keep using that word, I don't know why, but I don't know. I'm still just inserting that word into thing. It makes me sound, it's not really a big word, but for some reason it makes me sound more sophisticated than I am here. But anyways, let's get into the next set in a second, but we might try the new weight today on the rowing. I'm not sure, I'll have to see, to be honest. Should I try it? Like, guys, give me your thoughts. Should I try it or should I just stick to the old way next session, you know, because I don't really know how the strength's gonna go today. I think been on the last weight for quite a while, so I'm gonna try it, to be honest. Am I normally on 210 or 220? I have no idea. Shoot, have I actually forgotten? I don't know, we'll have to see how well we do. Anyways. Alright, let's go. Couple drop. Only one, don't want to make this too easy. Let's go. You know what I noticed? I'm not really losing my pinky as much. Like I normally lose my pinky on my left hand, especially when I'm doing this exercise. Like my pinky just sort of leaves the chat, and then I start losing strength a little bit because obviously you need that pinky. So I start trying to like regain it back. But I'm not actually losing it today. It's actually pretty good. So I guess maybe that means grip strength going up. No idea really, but I mean it's a good sign, right? Hope you guys' day is going good. Day or night, evening, whatever it is for you guys. Do hope it is all good and you guys are all well. Alright, let me know the reason you started the gym. I think that's always a pretty interesting question. The reason I started gym is honestly, to be honest, I think I've gone over this story several times, but it's honestly, in summary, I started when I was like, not gym wise, but actually working out in general, when I was like, I'd say 14 or so. And yeah, it was around maybe like halfway through 14. And I was in year 9 in secondary school. Went to my friend's house, couldn't do 2 push-ups. I failed on the second push-up. Went home, was ashamed of myself, took a picture, and that's when I was like, shit, I'm gonna lose all this weight because I looked pretty chubby. That was the summary of it. If you want to talk about gym itself, it's like, eventually I transformed my body and I got a tiny little bit of abs and, you know, I lost a bunch of weight and fat. But on top of that, what came from it is like, I just realized like, shit man, like my arms aren't that big and stuff. So that's when I thought like, shit, I wanna grow my arms and, you know, other body parts and all that stuff. And that's when, you know, I decided to start working out from home, not the gym straight away, from home. And then from there I went over and I joined a gym called The Gym, and it was just a popular gym that everyone went to from secondary school to look cool and stuff. I was doing it to probably actually try and build, you know, like I wasn't just sitting there with my friends camping a bench or some shit. I mean, I had some friends that went there, but they often only would go if I was going, or if you know, if for the social aspect, you know, you always get those people who are only there for the social aspect, not to just build on themselves, you know. So I always respect people who are actually there, despite people being there, you know, like people who go there for themselves, you know. That's what I sort of like about it, and I mean about those people. It's nice. So yeah, all right, let's get into the next set. I'm yapping. That's still drop, I think. Yeah, that is the drop weight. I'll go back up. I slipped at the end there by accident. It's my bad. It just slipped off my finger. Like, actually burnt a little bit, but I sort of was halfway there already, so it was sort of alright. It's not too bad. Just made a little bit of a bang at the end there, because it like slipped just past my fingertips and it flew. But just chill. I do notice, guys, the flexibility is going up a ton, so I might need to introduce some more flexibility exercises because it is getting a little bit too easy. To the point that when I'm doing my exercises for stretching, I'm finding it like that much easier, where it just stops really hurting as much. I mean, there's a slight stretch pain, but it's not like a super big stretch. Like, it just feels like, you know what it feels like? It feels like you're just like warming up your muscles, or you're getting a little bit of a stretch, you know, like a little bit of a stretch just to get flexible before you do something. That's what the type of stretch I'm feeling. And obviously I'm doing this to be able to do the split so I can get my kicks higher. So if I'm only being able to do that, like get that tiny stretch, then it's not enough. I want to be able to grow my flexibility, not just maintain it and things like that. So yeah, I need to maybe introduce some more or make it harder in some way, things like that. I also bought these because they're a lot more flexible in terms of stretching than the other like cargo bottoms I was wearing yesterday and stuff. That one's really restrictive, I can't lie. Alright. Just checking on you guys. Everything is all good, you know? Okay. Oh shoot. No way, I can go back in. It's too quick. I've gotta chill out, I'm speedrunning this for some reason. Gotta just relax a little bit and just chill, you know? Sometimes I just bring my bench here because I know like sometimes when I'm resting I like to sit down, so I just thought I'd sit down here. I'm really enjoying like the gym environment this time. It's like I sort of know everyone who goes at this time now, so I don't know, I'm pretty happy with it, you know, it's pretty chill. Do you guys get that, you know, where you come at a certain time every time and then you start to just like get to know all the people who are there at that time? It's dope. It is dope, not gonna lie. I'm vibing to the music right now, I can't lie, it is nice. Okay, let's go. Gotta drop off of this. Did I just make a weird sound? I hope not. That's the thing I like about forums, like they just, when you get them going, they just feel hella pumped. It's really nice. Just check it out in the mirror over here. I mean, I'll give you guys a peek. I don't know exactly how I was gonna show on camera for you guys, but I can come closer to that. Looking pretty nice. This is the only thing though, it's like, because obviously forums, you're doing a lot of grip strength and stuff like that with forearms, so it just gets a little bit annoying if you're moving on to a different exercise. The next exercise is very heavy, so I'm gonna need a lot of grip, but I can't fucking really close my hands together properly because of what I just did forearms, obviously. So I have to wait a little, calm down, and then did I do a drop zone? My memory loss or what? Yeah, I did. Cool, but it gets a little bit annoying because you're trying to like, you know, close your hands properly, and if you do it too quick, you'll fail on forearms before you even fail on whatever muscle group you're doing that needs that strength. Which is a problem, you know, because you're trying to work out the other muscle or whatever. Like for this my example, it's going to be back, so I just need to wait a little bit and it'll be right. Anyways, feel free to ask questions, say something. Just luck if you want to. So I'm resting, you know. It's always peaceful at this time. They're very chill. I'm just gonna bring you guys over. I'm gonna grab the back machine over here. That's a good little thing there. Ouch. I feel like I'm on the edge of dropping my power bank right now. I don't want to do that. Not gonna be great. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Over there. So do like this. Okay. Like I said, I gotta wait a little bit before I can actually go into this because I'm gonna be doing this. I've got to obviously have, you know, my grip and my forearms crazy pumped, you know? Pardon me. The thing I appreciate the most about this gym, and you can tell me what you appreciate most about your gym or whatever, if you guys want. The thing I appreciate the most about this gym is honestly the fact that it's just so quiet, you know, like, especially at the time I go to, it's already a quiet and smaller gym, so when you go and pair that with being here at a pretty late time or anything like that, the gym's normally pretty empty, or literally empty or close to empty, you know, like, it's just me and this one other guy here right now, so yeah, that's it. It is pretty empty and it's pretty chill, you know, the whole gym to yourself, because there's, you know, a lot of equipment. You don't really run into each other, you don't really just squabble over equipment or anything like that, so it's all good. Okay, we're going. Alright, so we're gonna go on to 220. I don't know if that's the way I was doing or not. I think I was doing 210. So we're gonna be going to 220 and we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna take off my hoodie. I think that's gonna interfere a little bit with this, so let me be with that. I'm gonna take off my mic for that, obviously. So I don't really have a pop-up of any sort, but that's all good. I normally take off my hoodie because I'm like more so fatigued. Okay, not fatigued, sorry. More so like I was trying to like work the word warm into that, but mainly when I'm warm, when I'm like hot, you know? Cool. Let's see how we do. Oh, you know what? I need a hype song. Not saying Indian music is never hype, but come on, man. I need something. Not the ones I have, maybe. So let's grab some in here. Hey man, 12. Machine moved a little bit, which is always nice. Always a flex. But yeah, 220. Dope. I don't know. That makes me, like, the fact that I hit that makes me think, like, was that my normal weight? Was I meant to go up from there? Because I forgot what weight I was on. And I think I was on 210 and going up to 220. But the fact I just hit that, am I 220 going up to 230? I don't know. Man, I just hit that for 12. That is actually dope. Maybe we are feeling strong today. Cool. Kind of nice with that, you know. That's actually pretty sick. Okay. So let me check something here. Cool. But yeah, what was I talking about? I was talking about what I appreciate this gym. Honestly, yeah. Just that it's genuinely very quiet. Even at peak hours, peak times, it is fairly quiet. Now, I'm talking, this thing's maxing out at like 8 or 9 people. It is a smaller gym, for sure. So it does have that trade-off. But still, I prefer 8 or 9 people maxing out in a smaller gym than 170 in a bigger gym, you know? Or something in my nose, man. It's like fluff or something, what the heck? Okay. Anyways, we got a fresh trim, first haircut. Pretty nice. Guys, what do you think? I'm thinking of basically growing out my beard a bit. Then what I'm gonna do, instead of just, because obviously normally what I do is just like get it trimmed and shaped up. But when it's trimmed, it's like, is it thick enough to really see that shape up that well? So I'm thinking of just growing it a bunch, and just I'll keep getting it shaped up so that it stays neat, but it's actually getting that, you know, that depth to it, you know, the darkness to it, because it's actually grown, you know. So I might try that. We'll see how it goes, to be honest. All right. I don't think we're ready yet. We'll have to wait a little bit. Guys, the importance of music in the gym is just so important. Like, especially on PR days, especially on days where you want to hit heavy, when you want to go all out, music is so important. I swear, it's like it can push you to being able to do things you normally can't without music, if you get what I mean. So I feel like when there's people who's like, oh, you know, like, there was Red Slug Face, so it was like, oh, you know, I don't listen to music, you know, like, they were smug about it as well. And they it is a little bit obnoxious sometimes when they try and be like, I don't know, different, you know. I don't listen to music. Alright, man, you know, it's like, cool, man. No, I don't think that makes you any like cooler or anything. But on the real, I think they're missing out, people like that, you know, because whether they just genuinely don't listen to music or they're doing it for looking cooler than everyone else, I don't know. But either way, I think they do miss out on the fact that it really can't boost you, it really can't push you to like heights you wouldn't hit without the music, if you get what I mean. Just, I don't know, motivate you and, you know, push you into lifts like that, you know. So it's cool, like, you know, matching your lift with the chorus, things like that. No, I think it's awesome, so I think definitely missing out. Okay, we're at 12. I'm hoping for I'm hoping for 8 here. I'm sort of like on the end of the damn song. Oh shit, actually it wasn't at the end, it was about to go in, but I just skipped. Okay, so my bad for the swearing, guys. I think that last rep I kind of cooked myself on. Am I even gonna hit anything on this? Nope. I think I'm gonna go down 3 pegs next time, because that is diabolical, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna move. I'll be back, guys, alright? I need to get the thingamabobber for the cables. Oh, it's actually right here, so that's actually dope. Okay. I think I was doing 100. Okay, let me grab the attachment. I'm supposed to attachment, I'm not about. I'll grab you guys is what I was meant to say. My bad. Check everything is going good here. All good with you guys. Sure, but this is kind of a nice little drink holder. I'll bend away that thing. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I mean, I did just do the thinking about what's it called? Those row thingies. So we'll try it out in just a second here, and I might put the drink there more often. That's actually really nice because I feel like I'm always bending down, freaking ballerina, trying to grab my drink. So that's actually useful. What are we doing now? On the camera is doing that. Right. Let's go. Definitely felt it. I don't know why. I always feel it on the abs quite a bit, but definitely felt it on the lats, so that's actually pretty good. Good news. Because I was like questioning if I should be doing 100 just because, pardon me guys, I don't know, it just feels like, it felt awkward at first, but now this is maybe the second or third session. I'm doing 104 and actually it's starting to feel a bit more in rhythm, a bit more nice, you know, just hitting the right things, you know, if you get what I mean. Okay. So yeah, we are being hella dedicated on making sure we actually are tracking properly our progress. We don't sit there with a book, we don't write it down, we don't put it in phone or notes or anything, but I'm taking like mental notes of certain like weights I'm on, because you see a lot of this where I'm like forgetting things and forgetting like what weight I'm on, things like that. So with that, I can't properly progress if I'm forgetting things. So I'm just trying to genuinely create in my head like mental notes of this, the weights I'm on, and you know, try and progress. That's the whole thing. You got a progressive overload. Doesn't matter whether it's reps or, you know, a bit more time under tension, or if it's just higher weight. You got to be upgraded. You got to be going up in weight in some sort of way, you know, from like week to week or something like that. You know, you can't be making gains on super high lifts. Like, you can't be expecting like, shit, I'm doing a 200k deadlift, I need 205 by next week. Like, that's not gonna work. But because the higher you go up in weights, it is gonna get harder and harder to, you know, keep climbing and keep like going on top and stacking. So don't go crazy with it, but you know, try and make sure you are going up in weights, you know, on somewhat of a, at least maybe weekly basis, monthly basis, even weeks. You can get maybe an extra rep or something like that if it is really high weight, but just make sure, you know, within like a month you've made like, you haven't just sat on the same weight just doing nothing, you know, because if you have a whole month of lifting, you should be able to make somewhat of some sort of progress, you know. Otherwise, you're maybe doing something a little wrong, and at that point, you need to look at what you're doing and make some changes, you know. Guys, I don't actually always train lats or back. I actually only started by training, I think it was shoulders, chest, arms, and legs. Didn't train forearms, didn't train back, like at all. So guys, don't worry if you don't hit. If you don't hit crazy weights, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, if you don't like hit the same amount of reps or as high of reps on your second set as the first one, so you're always like on the second set, unless you're resting forever, you're always going to be hitting lower reps than your first set, unless you weren't trying on the first set. Then you can't be doing that. There's some people who sit there and leaving fuel in the tank, and I'm like, what's the point? You don't grow anything by leaving fuel in the tank. The whole point is your body basically fails, and then that basically signals to the body, I need to grow muscle, so that, you know, within the next session you have a tiny bit more muscle. You know, it obviously has to break down, has to do all of those things. You know, the muscles have to tear, has to be rebuilt stronger over time with protein, helps that process all that stuff. But that's a simple explanation of it. But you can't be sitting there leaving fuel in the tank. So if you do that, that whole set meant nothing. You know, the only actual reps that matter inside of muscle building is literally the maybe last 2 or 3 reps, maybe even last 2 reps, 1 or 2 reps. You know, those are the things that actually matter in terms of when you're muscle building. It is the last little bit of the sets. It is not like, you know, everything you do before that. Everything you do before that, your body already knows, your body is already built for, your body can already do it. It's those extra reps where the muscle fibers are actually being torn. That's when it happens. So you gotta be hitting failure, you know. All right. I don't know why. I feel like I've stretched something here. I don't know why. It feels like, I don't know, some sort of a cramp or something here, man. What's going on? We've already drop set this, so we're done on that. We just need to do deadlifting. That's it. Well, actually, we're still stretching as well, but yeah. Why is it stuck, bro? What the fuck? That never used to be that heavy. What? Maybe I'm just holding it a really messed up way. I am sort of I think I was just holding it the lopsided way of the weight. There. Yeah, you're meant to hold it on like both sides. I was holding on one. That's why it was doing that. Shit, I just dodged that shit. No truth stick right there. Oh, what the fuck? That is stupid as heck. That like fucking put all the weight of the bench into my freaking wrist now. Definitely got a bruise from that, man. Aye. Ouch, man. I'm gonna leave my stuff there, you know, no one's really here, it's calm. Man, I just definitely got a freaking bruise, man. Because the thing is, what happened there was, it went all on my wrist, that weight, and it's digging because it's sort of like, what's it like? I don't know, it's not really sharp, it's just, actually no, it kind of is, because it's like underneath the, you know, whatever the fuck material like this is. I don't know. So, yeah, basically it went all the way into that. Then what happened is I freaking tried to get off of it, so I tried to like throw it in there and catch it so like it doesn't hit that part. But what happened with that is it basically landed in a different position, but still hitting that area. So it fucking, I basically fucking threw it onto myself is what I'm trying to say there, you know. So let me get some weights. So obviously we're gonna be warming up with the blue 20 here on each side, along with the bar that makes what's it called, 60. I don't know where the other blue weight was. Who the hell but the oh jeez, who put the blue weight on the top, man? Be considerate for us short kings, man, or queens. Not discriminating. You know, it's definitely what you guys going gym, of course. Don't cancel me, guys. Alright. Just double check this is all good. Alright. I'm gonna actually put this on so you guys can move with me. Anyways, guys, feel free to ask me a question, you know, like whatever you guys is on your mind. It doesn't have to be gym related, it can be anything, you know. Whatever guys want to talk about, speak to your heart's desire. I need to move that. I move the trying to get my camera to follow me here. I'm gonna move the thing I dropped earlier. I don't want it like scratching or going against the mirror because that's not a good idea. What if I flex? Well, there's no real light here. Alright, we're gonna lift in a second. We just need to warm up here, so cool. I'm gonna take a sip of water and we'll go for it. Listening to the song with from GTA. It was like first class, and oh, it rolled back. I did not know it did that. Huh. All right. We're gonna do what, the 137 and a half, I think. I just don't feel it, like, in terms of, I don't feel it, the 137 and a half, man. But we gotta do it, man. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, so what do we need? 137 and a half is shit. We need 2 to 100, 15, 15. Okay. Here we go. That feels strong, but the deadlifting doesn't. I don't know why. You know what I noticed, guys? Holding a weight like this and walking is actually really good. Not healthy, I don't mean that, but don't know about healthy, but it's like good in the sense it's good in the sense basically you're using your knee to sort of, I guess, not knee but like your thigh, your leg, to like sort of, I guess, walk and hold the plate. So you have less strain on having to actually hold it properly. You still have it for support like this. If you're walking, most of it's just, you're basically pushing the weight with your leg, you know? When you do it like that. Let's get the 15s. Trying to find them. Where is the and that one? All right, 15. 15 makes 30. So we need 7.5. What's that? 2 2.5s. Makes obviously 5. And it's 2 1.25s. Does that make 2.5? And that's 5 plus 2.5 equals 7.5. So 137.5. Make sure I'm not accidentally doing a 2.5 and make this uneven. All right, BRB guys, I gotta get my, what's it called? I gotta get my belt and we'll go for it. Bum, bum, bum. I was like, where the fuck's my belt? How's my belt go missing? Fucking huge. Okay, let's go. It's actually a nice little holder. That did not work. Wait, that did not work. Or I lost. Don't know why. I just out of nowhere. I just feel kind of tired, you know. Kind of having a long day. Not in a bad way, just long, you know. Don't know, my AirPod here, the side, isn't working. As in, it is working, the noise cancelling isn't working. So just freaking hear music from the side of my ear. I don't know why. Look, I don't know why. I do know why. I just explained to you. But yeah, that's why, man. That's why that's happening. There is no way I landed it on that. No, I wasn't even aiming for that. Alright. I feel uneasy for some reason. This is not good. Alright. I'm gonna reconnect the pods because I don't really like that happening. Oh damn, this phone is like freaking hot as heck. It's overheating. Is that an exercise? What's he doing? Fair enough. Okay, cool. I feel like I'm running out of breath doing nothing, bro. Check what is good here. The fuck am I going lightheaded, bro? I didn't do anything. Okay, I need to hit 3. I feel like I'm gonna faint. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. What the fuck is going on? That's two. What the fucking hell, bro? Ouch. Dude, it's fucking biting into my ribs, bro. What the fuck? Ouch. That shit hurts, man. Ugh. Yikes. Maybe my ass needs to sit down, bro. Pardon me. Shit, man. W fucking thumbnail, guys. Look at this. W thumbnail. That's a fucking dope thumbnail. Oh, maybe I should be a model for hoodies. I've definitely not. Yeah, I've definitely not rested enough. I know. I definitely am not. Not bad, guys. Man, I'm gonna get this last set, that's the thing. Okay. Three. Alright, fine. Okay, that was what we needed to. That's what we needed to hit. Happy days. But I feel like I was not far from passing out there. Because that shit is so intense, like doing a full body like that, man. Like deadlifting is just such a crazy one, you know? Okay, we did it. We need to unrack all this stuff here. Let's go. What the fuck am I doing? I'm just putting on another fucking machine. Okay. Maybe this help me do it faster. Sure. Oh fuck! What the hell am I doing? That's no. I was like, fuck. I missed. What happened there, if you saw, is I basically thought I got it in, so I let go of this hand, and so I fucking dropped finger between the floor and the plate. The fuck? Let's go. I think I caught myself for doing that, bro. BRB, guys. Fuck. Did I break my finger or some shit? Hold up. I can bend it. Guys, I'm actually kind of a little bit worried about that. I'm not sure what the fuck I did. I can bend it, that's not broken then, right? I don't think so. Confused what the heck I did to my finger, I'm not gonna lie. Alright guys, I'm gonna be in extreme. I gotta catch a bus. I'm not waiting an hour, you know, so. Alright guys, appreciate you guys all coming by. I will see you guys tomorrow with another gym stream. I've got work tomorrow, so it's only gonna be a gym stream, so. Yeah, thanks very much for coming, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you guys all coming here, and yeah, see you guys tomorrow. All the best, guys. Take care.